Hey guys, so you might remember me posting a couple pictures of this painting that I did about a month and a half ago, approximately a month ago. Um, it's been done for a while, but I see it's Tuesday morning right now, like early on Tuesday morning. Um, and on Saturday, I applied a coat of epoxy on it. I have never used any kind of resin or epoxy or anything like that before in my life. This is my very first time, and I was very nervous and intimidated by it because this is a 3 foot by 2 foot canvas. So I didn't test it on a smaller canvas, before I did this, like I, wanted to, because I had just the right amount of epoxy for this size. So it was all or nothing. I was very nervous, very intimidated by what I had to do. But I did it, and I love how it looks. Um, the camera is not quite picking it up, but this thing, all these colors have so much shimmer in them that that gloss coat has just really, really brought to life. But all these different colors is making the exposure on my camera go crazy. That's why it's looking all funky. You can kind of see it, but it's hard with the exposure to capture it. See it there? You can see that in the blue. In the purple. That yellow throws off my exposure. But even the red, like, you can, okay, well, there you kind of saw it. But, I mean, it's nothing like how it looks in person. And this is, like I said, this is my very first time using any kind of resin or epoxy. And I am so happy with the results. Now, this is going to be, today's my mom's birthday. And I don't know if you guys who saw my last post remember, but this is going to be a gift for her birthday. I'm very, very excited to give it to her. She's been nuts about Pink Floyd my entire life, and I'm 32. So, yeah, I worked very, very hard on this for her, and I really, really, really am happy with the results. Now, there are a couple areas on it that aren't perfect, because I wasn't able to babysit it as long as I needed to and would have liked to, because I had to go to work. I made myself late for work to babysit it as long as I could, but I couldn't wait any longer and I had to get to work. So you're supposed to babysit it to keep popping air bubbles that continue to rise to the surface and to watch for any kind of dust particles landing in the resin for about an hour. I only was able to stay with it for about 35, 40 minutes, something like that. I knew I'd gotten most of the air bubbles out, and I did my best to coat the edges and, you know, get out tiny dust particles, whatever. But a couple of spots I don't like are, see right there, or, yeah, right there. It's just a small spot. It's not a huge deal, but that didn't get as thick of a coat of resin as I would have liked. Neither did right there. You may see. Not a huge issue. Also, and this thing, I'm going to wipe this thing down really, really well with a microfiber cloth before I give it to her. See, I got my hair stuck to it. But see, it attracts dust really well. See all that? That was just dust. See that? That's kind of a little bit of unevenness. I was not able to, I probably would have seen, and some air bubbles that got stuck. Looking at the piece overall, I'm completely in love with it, and I'm happy with my very first resin epoxy job, or epoxy resin job. Next time I know, well, I mean, I knew this then, but I had to do it on Saturday, otherwise it wasn't going to be done by her birthday. But next time I will just plan more efficiently ahead of time if I have to use resin again, and make sure to do when I'm not going to be cramped for time and I can stay with it for as long as I need to stay with it. So I knew this then, but I'll actually follow it to a T next time. But I would love if you guys let me know what you think. And yeah,